Unit 2.3 Connecting the Dots, Steve Jobs, Part 1. Steve Jobs, 1955-2011, was an American entrepreneur, business magnate, inventor, and industrial designer. He was the chairman, chief executive officer, and co-founder of Apple Inc. He is widely recognized as one of the pioneers of the microcomputer revolution of the 1970s and 1980s. Steve Jobs' famous quotes: "The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Quality is more important than quantity. One home run is much better than two doubles." Explanation of the lesson: Connecting the Dots, Steve Jobs. We shall first read the lesson. Today I want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. Just 3 stories. The first story is about connecting the dots. I dropped out of Reed College after the first 6 months, but then stayed around as a drop-in for another 18 months before I really quit. Looking back, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. I could stop taking the required classes that didn't interest me and begin dropping in on the ones that looked interesting. I didn't have a dorm room, so I slept on the floor in friends' rooms. I returned Coke bottles for the 5-cent deposit to buy food with, and I would walk 7 miles across town every Sunday night to get one good meal a week at the Hare Krishna temple. I loved it, and much of what I stumbled into by following my curiosity and intuition turned out to be priceless later on. Here's one example. Reed College offered perhaps the best calligraphy instruction in the country. Because I had to take a calligraphy class, I learned about serif and sans serif typefaces, about what makes great typography great. Here in this lesson, the author Steve Jobs tells us 3 stories from his life that makes us aware of certain truths of existence. In this paragraph, he tells us that he dropped out of Reed College. Dropped out of is discontinued or left. He left Reed College after the first 6 months, but stayed around as a drop-in. Drop-in means a visitor, for another 18 months before he actually quit. While a drop-in, he took to learning certain creative things that interested him. He learned calligraphy, and he says that Reed College offered the best calligraphy instruction in the country. He learnt about serif and sans serif typefaces, which makes great typography. The meaning of serif is a decorative stroke that finishes off the end of a letter's stem. Serif font is a font that has serifs. Sans serif, sans is without. So without serif is a font that does not have serif. So he learned serif and sans serif typefaces, which helps to make great typography. And what is typography? Is the art and technique of arranging type to make written language legible, readable, and appealing when it is displayed. The arrangement of type involves selecting typefaces, point sizes, line lengths, line spacing, and letter spacing, and adjusting the space between pairs of letters. So this is what he learned at the Reed College. He learned calligraphy. Here in this paragraph, he also says that curiosity and intuition, this is how he learned. He learned through curiosity and intuition, which later on turned out to be priceless. In this paragraph, he also mentions about the hardships that he underwent. He didn't have a dorm room, so he slept on the floor in a friend's room. He also returned Coke bottles for 5-cent deposits to buy food. He would walk 7 miles across town every Sunday night to get one good meal a week at the Hare Krishna temple, and he loved that meal. Ten years later, when we were designing the first Macintosh computer, it all came back to me, and we designed it all into the Mac. If I had never dropped in on that course in college, the Mac would have never had multiple typefaces, or for that matter, even proportionally spaced fonts. And since Windows just copied Mac, it's likely no personal computer would have them. Of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward when I was in college, but it was very clear looking backwards 10 years later. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in some things, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. Here, the writer Steve Jobs tells us that 10 years later, on Jan 24th, 1984, he designed the first Macintosh computer, or Mac, where he applied his learning of calligraphy that he had learned at Reed College. So that helped him to develop multiple typefaces and spaced fonts in this first Macintosh computer. And it was the first computer with beautiful typography. Typography was already explained in the first slide. So this was the computer which had beautiful typography, and Steve Jobs says that this was later copied by other companies. The line when he says that Windows copied Mac. Here in this paragraph, he talks about connecting dots. Now, what does he mean by connecting dots over here? He says that the idea behind the concept is that as much as we try to plan our lives, there's always something that's completely unpredictable about life. At times, we may be defeated for a moment. We may take up some course or a startup that does not materialize as we wish it to be, but it can turn out to sow the seeds of our unimaginable success. He says you can't be too attached to how you think your life is supposed to work out. Instead, he says, trust that all the dots will be connected in the future. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them backwards. You have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. And he tells us that we have to trust in something, our gut feeling, our destiny, life, or karma. And that is what made the difference in his life. In short, it means that we must have patience and trust in whatever is happening. Whatever is happening for your own good. Trust in the process, and eventually things will work out for you in an unimaginable way.